Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. DBougie86 here again. And I'm actually doing a video tag. Yes, I'm doing a 5 for 5 video tag. I was tagged by Mr. Tony of the Dead. And it's a very interesting thing because before I started YouTube, I used to watch tons of video tags. And a lot of people have done them in the past. But no one really does them anymore. And it's kind of a sad thing because I really did dig that part about YouTube because you get to find out more about the your favorite YouTubers and the other people that they tagged in their videos, and it goes on and gives, and no one really does them anymore, and it's kind of a sad thing because that was one of my favorite things to watch on YouTube. So I hope these come back in full force. I was actually thinking about making one myself in the future, so maybe I will. But let's get into this tag now. What this 5 for 5 thing is, you actually answer 5 questions and then tag 5 other YouTubers. So first off, let's get to the question part. The first question is, what was your favorite childhood toy? Now, this might shock some people of you that don't know this about me, but I was actually a very big Pokemon fan. I used to play all the Pokemon games, and so my favorite toy would probably most likely be my Nintendo Game Boy, which is an awesome invention of its time when it first came out, when they had Tetris and stuff. But Pokemon was like the next step up for, and it led to like the Nintendo DS and stuff, because it was the first game where, well, I think it was anyways, one of the first games where you could actually do trades with other Game Boy people for their actual Pokemon, did trades with them. And that happens a lot in like interactivity today. So yeah, my Nintendo Game Boy was probably Game Boy Advance, to be more precise, would be my favorite toy as a kid. Now, the second question is, what is your favorite grown-up toy? And this one was kind of tough because, to be honest, I don't really collect a lot of toys. As you can see in the areas around here, it's kind of a small space. If it was because I don't have my own place to live at this moment. And with that being said, if I did, I'd probably collect a little more toys than I do. I have like a few Funko Pops and a few little figurines. I don't have anything really big to show you besides one item, and this is actually is my favorite thing in my collection, and that is my Yermer figurine that came with the Ray Harryhausen set right here, which was a cool little thing. I didn't even know this actually came with it when I actually ordered this. In fact, it comes with a authentic. There was only 10,000 of these made, and they were actually made with the actual molds that Ray Harryhausen used to make Yermer, which is cool. And I usually don't like to play with them that much, but I take them out once in a while and do like snap on my horror chat with them. Which is fucking funny because they crack up laughing because they don't expect to see like a close up of this guy's face. But yeah, this is, if you're a fan of Ray Harryhausen films, this brings back memories of watching all his films, especially this one. This is actually one of my favorite Ray Harryhausen films, and awesome sauce. Put him back in there for now. I'll fix him after the video. Now the third question: do you unbox your toys? Well, pretty much for the most part, yes. I keep him inside the set for now because I don't want him to get damaged, because he is a nice centerpiece part of my collection. I won't lie. Like my Funkos I have open, only have like 2 or 3 of those. I have a small figurine. I don't really have toys that I have open, but for the most part, right now, yes. If I get my own, once I get my own place, I might get like a display case with like a glass display case, and actually put him in there on like a stand sort of thing. So probably yes. Okay, the fourth question is, what superhero would you be and why? Well, of course I'm gonna go with my favorite superhero because I really want to be him, and that's Batman, because he doesn't have any superpowers. He has to do everything by himself and make himself better than anyone else. And I like that because he has to find out other people's weaknesses and use that to his advantage. And he uses his brain and his wit and his skill at sleuth and learns new techniques to make himself better. So that would be my answer. If it was like a superhero with a power, I'd probably pick Wolverine with regeneration. Just because getting hurt sucks. So regeneration would help me in certain situations, especially the one I am now with a busted foot. So either Batman or Wolverine would be my answer. Now the fifth question of this question air is PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo? What that pretty much means is which game system do you think is your favorite right now? Now, I'll be honest, I don't actually own any of these systems right now at this moment, just because of my budgetary restraints, and I rather buy movies pretty much. But in my gaming experience, because my buddies have all these systems, I'd probably have to go with the Xbox just because I like the controller. It's durable. I like the games that they put out on Xbox, like Halo, and of course like Gears of War. I really enjoyed those games. I have played a few of the PlayStation games, like the Godzilla game, of course, which is kind of overrated in my opinion as a game. It could have been better, but there's games that I like on both systems, but my own personal choice would probably be the Xbox. And I do plan on grabbing an Xbox One at some point in the future. But in Nintendo, I'm not really a big fan of the Wii. There are some games I do like on it, but it's just not for me. So other than that, that's it for the questions. Now for the tags. Anybody could actually do this tag, but I'm going to choose 5 people anyways. First off, I'm going to choose my boy Andy, the retro slasher, who I know loves like toys and video games and all that good stuff like me, because we talk about it on our Skype sessions all the time. Another one I'm going to tag is Zach, Movie Guy 666, who's coming out of retirement for this video, I hope. I know he said he retired from YouTube, but Zach, this is questions that you love, and I know you would love to answer these questions. So come out of retirement and stop being a hermit. Number 3, I'm tagging my boy Abby, the Sinister One, who's a cool dude. See if he has anything to say on this questions. I'm tagging my boy Mad at You and Your Horror Movies, who I know loved some figures and some Godzilla, so I can't wait to see what his answers are for this. And number 5, I'm tagging my boy Tori, DOT1986, who I know collects a few things. He actually did do unboxings on a few toys, so I don't actually know if he still has like a bunch of toys or shit. But it'd be cool if he answers these questions too. So hope to see your videos, guys. If you don't want to make the video, I understand. But if you do, wicked awesome. And as always, I'll see you next videos, peeps. Check you later.